Hello, everyone. I'm Gabriela again, and Istvan is here with us again. Thank you so much for your time. You are a real expert in many, many aspects of this, let's say, quality of life, let's say like lifestyle, because it is not a healing method. It's not a medication method. It's a way of living. And you have wonderful, wonderful examples. So we just want to learn about all of them in a few minutes, one by one. And what I really would like to ask you about is that I have this experience, but I would like to ask for yours about the protocol, which is in the background of this whole quality of life.
Thank you very much for the opportunity again, and welcome everyone. I was excited to meet again and talk more, because I think we have plenty topic to talk about, and Matrix Drops protocol itself is a great opportunity and a very wide topic to talk about. I do feel myself as an expert, thank you very much, but mostly is because I'm living this lifestyle, and as yourself and everybody who's following the protocol, and the experiments or the experiences we are feeling and receiving every day from this lifestyle is giving us not the braveness but the confidence to recommend it for other people. I wouldn't feel honest to recommend something unless I do myself first. Today, there's a lot of people who's recommending things without doing things.
Basically, what we are talking about the protocol is that there are what I see is that people are suffering from many kinds of physical symptoms, and they believe that to avoid problem, they have to avoid all of the circumstances of these symptoms. But what the truth is that what we have to avoid, these are just some basic elements. And this is what the protocol is, because these are the root causes of all the other symptoms. So we don't have to avoid like hundreds of thousands of factors in life. And that's what I see. Some clients are coming to me and they are saying like, I hardly can eat anything anymore, or I hardly can, dress up in a way because I have skin allergies and everything. And they are just so shrunk, in life, because they just like, shrink more and more their life, and it's just with no end. And this protocol we are living with is not so, so shrinking in this way, but it is avoiding some root elements which have to be avoided. So it's like no way to live with that. And geopathic radiation is one of them. Like I just was making this video with one of my clients, and that was the first thing with her. We started to change, and she was amazed, like half of the symptoms disappeared in a few days. So
yes, exactly.
and you are an expert in this, so we for sure will want to learn more about this.
The protocol is a brilliantly made up rules of life. The power, or let's say the nature itself and the rules of the nature, what program we fit into our lives. And yes, it's basic to follow for ourselves, because we know exactly that if we make a mistake in the protocol, unfortunately problems will follow it. Let me mention one thing, because you said only scientific opinion, and the most modern science discovered the epigenetics, that the surrounding environment is more responsible for our genetical conditions than what we are inheriting, basically. So we are born with many genetic dysfunctions, let's say, or programs. But these things are hidden inside us, and they might never come to the surface unless we give opportunity to them to come. So that's why we follow the protocol, which is based on where we sleep. And this is the biggest impact possibly today on the human, not only the physical body, but also the psyche. Starts with sleeping disturbances, emotional problems. These people are losing a lot of energy. When they wake up in the morning, they always feel stiff or pain, and it's constantly going on, unless and sooner or later, unfortunately, they will manifest some organ problems. So that's why we have to fit ourselves into the rule of nature, and geopathic stress and the divining for the underground earth rays, the underground earth radiations always gives proof and immediate, nearly immediate benefits for the person.
So if before we would go deeper into this subject, because we would like to go deeper, because people have, you know, specific cases, we take this video short. So I just would like to say that basically, if I understood it well, the basic symptom for this, that someone is sleeping in not a proper position, is that their symptoms are worsening during the night. So they feel the worst in the morning, if I'm correct.
Every treatment I'm doing as a bone setter, and I'm asking feedback for people. Basically, by divining the energies before the treatment, I exactly feel what is behind the problem, but I would like to get their attention and explain to them how they can achieve the desired well-being by giving attention to the position they are sleeping. And yes, these things, if somebody gives me the feedback that through the night they feel pain, they commonly waken through the night, or they can't sleep in the deep state we would like to go to, because it has been measured what is the state in frequency when we are sleeping. And of course, like for example, the geopathic ley line, the Hartmann zone frequency, its vibration is around 18, 20, 22 hertz. So that's why it doesn't let people to fall asleep, or it constantly waking the person up. So we can actually get an immediate feedback, and we can explain to the patients that something is present, and it's geopathic disturbance by the night, and that's why their syndrome or their symptoms are growing, and it become chronic.
I see. So let's stop here with this subject, and let's switch to another one, and so that the viewers could switch easier between these different subjects. Thank you, and we are coming back.
Thank you very much.